All right, now we're doing 7Q Geometry Basics Triangle Perimeter in 2D. This is by TAW, and 85% of people like it. This series of katas will introduce us to the basics of doing geometry with computers. Point objects have X and Y attributes. Triangle objects have attributes A, B, and C, describing their corners. Each of them is a point. We're going to write a function calculating perimeter of a triangle. Defined this way: test round answers to 6 decimal places. Well, that's cool. So what we're going to do here, because it's hard to understand this, in my opinion, to start off with, but what we're going to do here is we're going to say console.log triangle. That way we can find out what this really is, because I mean it says it's this down here, but whatever. Let's go over here. All right, so in reality, triangle is an object with a key A and a value point, which has value X, a key X and a key Y in both of them. All right, so we can use all that to our advantage by doing something like triangle.a.x, because that would be 10, triangle.a.y would be 10, and blah, 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 blah. All right, that being said, now we can use a little sneaky little trick. We're going to use this Math.hypot. And then Math.hypot function returns the square root of the sum of the squares of its arguments. It just gives us pretty much the hypotenuse, because to find the point, the distance between 2 points is just like finding the hypotenuse, the little a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So we're going to do that, and since we're finding the perimeter, we're going to find the total of all 3 of those distances between 2 points. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you. If not, hopefully the answer will make sense to you. All right, so first we're going to say math, not that. We're going to say math dot, no. Before any of that, we're going to change this to concise syntax. Const here, triangle perimeter equals triangle, and then the rest of this is an arrow. All right, so on this line we're going to say Math.hypot. All right, and the Math.hypot syntax is like hypot value 1 comma value 2. Okay, so the value 1 we're going to use is, what is it, triangle, and remember it gives us this, so we can say triangle dot a dot x. Okay, and that'll give us 10, and then we say minus, because it's the distance between 2 points, and so we say triangle what is it? Yeah. Triangle bx. What is it? Triangle dot b dot x. Is that what we do? Yes, that is what we do. All right, and now that's the first value, and then the second value is going to be, we're going to take this, we're going to change these to y's. All right, and that'll give us the first hypotenuse. Let's just console.log this just to see if we're on the right track. Test it out. Yeah, it gives us 30, which looks pretty good. Looks like what the thing would be. So that's the distance between these two. All right, and then we're going to get the distance between these two and these two. All right, so just give me a second. I'm going to fill this whole thing out. Actually, before I do that, and then we're just going to add it here. We're just going to add them all together just like this. So we'll start a new Math.hypot here. All right, now give me a second. All right, now we're done with that, and let's just test it out. All right, look at that. Attempt it. Looks good. Submit it. All right, there we go. And let's go to My Solutions. As you can see, it kind of looks like Igor Soroko's, and it also looks like this one, and it also looks like this one. So we're all on the right track. Anyway, so vote this one up best practice, very much like this one, and we'll see you next time.